Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we are going to understand LangChain, one of the most important tool if you want to build real world AI application using large language model like ChatGPT. So if you have ever wondered how AI chatbots remember conversations, how can ChatGPT answer questions from PDF or website, and how do people build AI agents that can think and act, then this video is exactly for you. By the end of this video, you'll understand what LangChain is, why it exists, and how it works internally step by step. So, what is LangChain? LangChain is not a model, and LangChain does not replace ChatGPT. Basically, LangChain is a framework that helps you connect uh, the language model with data, memory, tools, and the logic inside it. So think of it like this, like LLMs are basically the brain, but LangChain is the nervous system, which is connecting everything. So it can send the correct signal to the brain. So LangChain helps you orchestrate everything around the LLM so you can build your real world applications. So why do we need LangChain? So why LangChain exists? What problem does it solve? So if you basically normally when we use any LLM like ChatGPT or GPT-4, so we do something like this, like I've shown you in this example. We give a prompt, okay, and we get a response out of it. But this has many problems. So the first problem that we face while using the LLMs is LLM forget everything. If I tell the model my name and then I ask it later, it doesn't remember it because each request there is independent. And the second problem that we face, LLMs don't know your data. If basically they do not know your PDF, your private document, your company document, your database, or your website. And another problem, LLMs cannot perform multi-step logic by default. Like in real application, we need the steps like we want to search something, then we want to filter data, and then on the basis of some reason, and then it provides some answer. So LLMs by default does not follow these steps. They cannot perform these multitasking by default. Okay, and finally, by using LLMs like this, it becomes very messy. So you end up writing huge prompts, repeated logic, and you stuck your code, do everything, bind everything together, and that becomes very messy. So that is exactly where LangChain comes in and help you. So the core idea of LangChain is LangChain works like an assembly line in some warehouse or factory. Like user input goes in and it gets processed by some prompt, and then it passed to some model, and then it combined with some memory tool or data if that we have, and finally it returns a clean answers out of it. So instead of writing everything manually, LangChain gives you a ready-made building blocks that you can use. So LangChain building blocks. So LangChains provide these 6 core building blocks that it has. We can call it as the pillars of LangChain, like model, prompt, chain, memory, rack, and then agents. So these are the main pillars of the LangChain that we'll be discussing in this video. So let's move ahead and understand them one by one. So the first one is models. LangChain doesn't create models, it connects to the existing ones. It supports OpenAI model like GPT-4, Hugging Face model, Mistral, Llama, even local models as well. And LangChain wrap these models so that input and output are standardized and errors are handled properly, and streaming is also supported. So instead of dealing with raw APIs that I've shown you earlier, LangChain simplifies everything. Then comes the prompts. In LangChain, prompts are not just text, they are templates because real apps need dynamic prompts. We can't just hard code the prompts in our code. Basically, the prompt needs to be dynamic. Use ChatGPT kind of feature, Gemini. You write your prompt, and then on the basis of that user prompt, we manipulate our internal prompt. So we need a template instead of just text so that we can make it dynamic. And we also dynamically inject something like that, like topic, like age, or different thing. So if you ever worked on RAG, so there we take the user prompt, and then we also inject our prompt internally, where we embed our context dynamically inside it. Okay, so that's why we need templates instead of just text. So by using this, it makes our prompt reusable, very clean, and less error prone and more controllable. Then comes the chains. So chains are the heart of LangChain. A chain is simply a sequence of steps that is inside our LangChain. Okay, so first we do input, then it takes out the prompt, then it moves to the model, and then it returns us the output. So why chains matter? It helps us giving the multiple prompts, multiple calls, and adding our decision logic, and then reuse of the code. Then comes the memory. So LLMs don't remember anything, as I've told you earlier. Memory makes any model feels more human. So like memory makes any chatbot feel more human when we communicate with any chatbot agent. So it is the memory that makes it more human. Otherwise, it will not remember anything. So it will every time it will ask the same question again and again. Sorry, I forgot that. I don't remember that kind of thing. So important point here is that the model still has no memory, but LangChain just feeds the history every time. So it's the LangChain that in on the back side it's sitting there to help in all these things. So that's why the LangChain is very important. It has all those features inside it. So the next one is agents. Agents are where things get really exciting. So an agent is an LLM that can think, decide, choose tools, take action, observe result, and then respond accordingly. So instead of just answering, agents can run calculation internally. They can search the web, they can query database, and they can execute the code as well. So they can internally do multiple things that can help. So that makes the response or answer very relevant. So the next one is RAG, which is a retrieval augmented generation. So RAG allows LLM to answer question using your own data, your custom data that you prepare by doing some step like where you provide your data, for example, in document, and then you split the document data using the chunking method, and then you do the embedding before storing it inside your database, vector database, and then you do the retrieval. And then once you retrieve data, you get your custom data, and then you provide it to the LLM, and that context LLM used to return the answer. So I've explained this thing, the RAG concept, in very much detail in my another RAG video, so you can go and check out that as well. Now this is the just the comparison between the normal LLM and the LangChain. So how can we improve our response by using the LangChain? Because the plain LLM misses memory, RAG, agents, tool, and pipelines, whereas Lang provide all of these. Now again, that I've told you earlier, LLMs are the brain, but LangChain is the nervous system. So if this video helped you understand LangChain, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. In the next video, we'll discuss about the more tech concepts. Thank you and see you in the next video. Bye bye.